Hi guys, it's Dominique again, and it's dark. I'm outside, and I'm kind of out of breath, so forgive me for that. But I wanted to step back in here and talk to you guys about part of the healing process as a single mom. One of the things I wanted to address is that when you're going through your healing process, after you admit that you have some type of anger or still resentment that your relationship didn't work out with your kid's father, what you have to realize is that you don't need to date. You need to take however much time that you need so that you can heal and heal properly. No, I don't think everyone is ever going to be 100% healed when they meet the person that's for them. You're still going to have some type of insecurity there. But at least if you admit with that anger, that bitterness and all that stuff from something not working out, you can address that and you can work on being more confident and more whole as a single mom. If you don't address that, you'll find yourself constantly jumping into relationships and bringing people around your kids that don't need to be around. So during this journey, while you're healing, just focus on putting back those pieces that were broken in your process that made you become a single mom. You know, whether you were disrespected or degraded, or even made some decisions that you regret, or even dealt with a lot of stuff that you knew as a woman that you shouldn't have dealt with. Teach yourself that you are more. Build yourself up to become more. Work on what you need to work on so that when you are able to date or in a position to date, you know what to tolerate and what to, accept. Because even though you're a single mom and you have kids and you do have those nights where you're lonely, you want companionship, and you want somebody there to help with the burden, you still have to be strong enough and whole within yourself that when you're going through this dating process, you're able to look at this guy and able to say, you know what? I don't think he's the one for me and my kids. I can see it, because I've built me up and God has given me discernment and I have worked on that to where I can look at this guy and automatically see where this is going. Because you have to realize that sometimes when you're a single mom, you are a target for the guys who don't mean you well. So if you're just going from situation to situation and you're not addressing that anger and that resentment or addressing your insecurities as best as you can, you're going to keep putting yourself in bad situations. And you're going to keep bringing your kids around men who don't mean them well. That's how some mothers end up with guys that have touched their daughters or have touched their sons because they ignored the red flags. And when you're a single mom and you're working extra hard, you find yourself sometimes getting desperate. And that desperation leads to annihilation. You tend to run into the wrong person 9 times out of 10 because you're thinking with your desperation instead of thinking with wholeness and thinking with this and having discernment. So when you're going through this healing process, you really have to put everything out there. You have to get you a notepad, or even if you don't have a notepad, get somewhere and look in the mirror and address or put out there everything that you know that's a problem with yourself. Because no one goes in a relationship and comes out the same. No one. Either it's going to make you better or it's going to make you worse. And you're going to lose something. And so really take the time that you need. Don't rush this process. I don't care if it takes years. I don't care if it takes 10 years to be healed and to be whole. But at least you're in a better place to where now you can say, I love me. I accept that I'm a single mom. I accept that I have to do this alone. And I'm not going to mope about it. I don't want nobody to have pity for me. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to cry. But 90% of the time, me and my kids are going to be happy. Because before I put myself in a situation that could possibly bring harm to me and my kids, I'll be alone for the rest of my life. And you have to be able to say that with confidence. You got to be able to stand strong no matter what comes your way. You have to be strong. Do not let your desperation override your common sense. All right, guys. Have a good night.